Hey guys, this is MC Barber here. I just want to check in with you guys, especially my fans in Paris, France. I will be in Paris, France in September of this year, which is going to be, I believe, on the, what is it, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And I'll be competing in fade cut, which is, it's going to be a fade on the side and like a pompadour or comb over or something like that on the top. And I will be looking for a model. So I'll be in Paris actually on the September 4th, and I'll be looking for a model. So if any one of you guys is has a good hair and is willing to be a model in the world competition, or has a client who has really good model, his hairline has to be full, his hair has to be dark, hair has to the hair has to blend nice if you have faded his hair. The hair also has to be about 6 inches high on the top and 2 inches in the back. In European terms, I believe 6 centimeters on the top or so, and three on the back. Salute. So yeah, if you guys are uh, in France or in Europe and you are planning to be in September in the world competition and you are willing to be my model, I would really appreciate you guys would help me out so I don't have to bring one from United States. So that would be great. Hi to Morocco. So yeah, that's about it. The hair has to be dark, uh, kind of straight, but not too coarse, and so on. So, any questions, guys? If you are from Europe in generally, that would be great. I would really appreciate that. Hello, Argentina. Hello, Venezuela. I hope so, and the winner is MC. I hope so. That would be great. That would be nice to win the world competition. I want to give shout out to competitors from Mexico that we had this year in Connecticut Barber Expo. Oh yeah, right there, Ivan. Yeah, hello Mexico. Yeah, hello Mexico, Ivan. Shout out to you guys. Good job that you guys came to our Connecticut Barber Expo. It was great meeting you. Shout out to our Brazilians who came to Connecticut Barber Expo as well. And Ivan for Mexico class. Keep in touch. Maybe this summer I'll be able to come to Mexico and do a class. So yeah, Connecticut Barber Expo was great this year. It was nice to see people from around the world. Really, it's the big show, and I think you guys, whoever is into barbering, it's once a year, and I highly recommend it. You should attend Connecticut Barber Expo. Yeah, and also if any of my followers are here from Connecticut, we are actually always looking for barbers. Ivan from Mexico, I'm sorry, but I honestly do not understand Spanish, so I'm not sure what this means. Hi to Iraq. Hope everything is well over there. And I wish you a happy Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak. Hi to you as well. some of these names I cannot pronounce. I apologize. So yeah, this year I was actually planning to compete in Paris, France, in a classic as well in creative, but and I was gonna go on my own, but unfortunately my coach insists on me being part of American team. So I'm gonna be part of American team and compete only in fashion and a fade cut. So that's kind of bum that I have to do fashion instead of classic and creative, which I've been really working for. But it's okay. Next year I will be doing classic. Jay Barber, what's up? AMC Barber, I am from Canada. I want to pursue a career in a barbering. Any tips? Work hard and be professional, and you'll do well. This is the fastest growing industry right now. They say that barbering in the United States will grow by 11% by 2024. But I think as it is right now is really a good industry. If you are professional, you will do very well. I mean, it's just almost impossible not to do well. Hello, Mustafa Raja. So I see my father was not a barber. I'm actually first generation barber in the history of my family. Uh, so when I am done working, I had a busy day today. Um, I relax in my barber shop. See, I don't relax anywhere like I relax in the barber shop. So you guys have any questions regarding everyday work in the barber shop? What you like, what you dislike, what challenges you have as a worker, and what challenges you have as a manager or as a boss in a barber shop? And I'll see if we have any, if we share any similarities. Any tips for a good clippers to fade or line up? I mean, right now I use Wall Magic and Slimline Pro by Andes. They are pretty good. How long does a barber school take? Depends on the state that you live or the country. So yeah, I want to say this regarding being a worker. Hello, Uruguay. Speak Spanish MC. I don't. I'm sorry. So honestly, there are some challenges when you work in a barber shop. Um, and I want to tell you this though. I used to work by myself for a very long time, and working by myself was kind of sucks because you can't get really sick or take any days off. You have to be there all the time. If you are not there to take care of the clients, they just go somewhere else, and if they like the haircut somewhere else, they stay there. And it's difficult if you are working hard to build clientele to lose the clients like that. So I decided to start hiring barbers. So with that, you get new set of challenges. Barbers not wanting being professional. They want to go when they want. They want to come when they want. They want to like bend the rules. They're almost like when you have bad kids at home. So I've been thinking about this, and you have to think whether it's a job where you work, whether it's a like you're running a place or you are the owner of the place. Uh, you have to weigh good and bad, and then decide what you want to do. So when you really weigh, your situation, if it's worth it, then it's worth it. If like, is it worth having a headache with the workers or not? Is it worth working in a place? A lot of times barbers say, well, why should I put up with your rules and stuff like that? The reality is you don't have to put up with my rules or any rules of any barbershop. You can just leave and look for a different place. But remember, different place will also have different rules. You cannot go to a Burger King or Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's and get a job where they pay you minimum wage and you do what you want. They have rules, so you gotta weigh the situation. I was like, okay, is it worth for me working here or not? If it's worth, then you put up with the rules and the bads, the cons of the job. If it's not, it is. So I weigh my situation. I was like, okay, so now I have workers and I'm having certain difficulties with the workers. I gotta weigh the situation. Is it worth or not keeping them? So as long as it's worth keeping them, you keep them. And if it's not worth keeping them, you get rid of them. So just some advice for people that are in business or they work for someone. It really is the same whether you are just a worker, whether you are a manager or you are the owner. It's just the way it is. You gotta weigh the situation, see the pros and cons, and if it's worth putting up with what you are putting up, then just put up with it and don't ask too many questions. If it is not, just change your job, but don't give the manager or the owner a hard time, and vice versa. Okay, let's see what Ivan from Mexico is asking. Can you send me a greeting? My name is Ivan. I have been following him for a long time. So I admire your fan. Never lose your videos. Anything. So shout out to Ivan from Mexico. Ivan Razors. Ivan. I met these people at Connecticut Barber Expo. They came to compete from Mexico. Very nice people. Really, shout out to them. Do you have a IG? Yes, I have IG. I don't have a Snapchat. My IG is the MC Barber. THEMC Barber. THEMC Barber. Hi from Brazil. I am 44 years old. May I see a barber? I'm not sure why not. Why can you not see a barber? Or if the question is, can I become a barber? If that is the question, of course you can become a barber because sometimes people think they are too old to be a barber or to start a new career. Well, you are never too old to start a new career, you know? I mean, as long as you are willing to learn, you can always learn, no matter what age you are. What are some of the things you should not do when you are going to a barber? Would be a good to know. Well, I mean, when you go to a barber, you shouldn't complain too much. You know, you have a people that always complain. Whether you can do the best, they'll always complain. Something will be wrong. Either the time is not good, or that is not good, or this is not good. And usually, those type of people you can never satisfy. But the best thing that you should do when you go to a barber, take the barber's advice on your haircut. A lot of times people want to be a barber instead of letting a barber do his job. Hello, master. I use clippers over comb with the wet hair. Is that bad for the clippers? Thanks. Yo, honestly, if you watch my videos on YouTube, you will notice that I actually wet the hair before almost every single haircut. I damp it. I don't make it really wet, but I damp the hair. I do that on my heavy duty clipper, the Osters. There is a reason I do it, but regarding whether it's bad or not for the clippers, I personally don't think so. Uh, the blades are usually stainless steel. I've been using them same blades for maybe 10 years. I might have sharpened them once or twice. I'm not really sure, but it hasn't done any harm to my clippers. So I was willing to risk it because I wanted to I needed the hair to be damp, but it hasn't damaged my clippers whatsoever, so I would not see why would it do to yours. Thank you. Shout out to all my fans from South America. Unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish, so a lot of times I don't understand the comments you guys make in Spanish. MC Barber, have you ever been to Canada? Yes, I have been to Canada. I love Canada. Canada is a beautiful country, really is, and they are good people. Master, that machine that I use. I mean, I use Osters for heavy duty removal. It's Oster Octane, and then I use Magic for fading. This got to be somewhere from in my area. You have to hit the gym. The rowing machine is not being utilized. Uh, I don't know who this is, but I will see you when you come in the gym. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the gym starting next week for a month. The Ramadan is coming. I usually fast, so I don't work out during the Ramadan. But you hit that row machine for me, huh? Don't let it just sit. You don't want a machine to rust. Thank you very much. Anytime, my friend. I wish I understood your language because I am in Arabic. أهلا وسهلا. سلام عليكم. And السلام عليكم بك. Huh? Okay. Happy Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak to you as well. Shout out to all the Arabs. Really, they've been going through some really difficulties. I came from a country that went through the war. It's not easy. My wife went through a long time in the war, and it's like really not easy. Uh, so shout out to all Arabs that are struggling through these difficult times, and we pray that Allah gives them ease and release them from difficulties, uh, and that we all want for each other just like peace and tranquility. People are all the same, whether you are a Muslim or non-Muslim or Hispanic or white or black or whatever your color might be or race. We all want the same thing. We all want happiness. We all want our families to be happy and to love one another. And honestly, you should always want for someone else what you want for yourself. And also, I honestly mean this from the bottom of my heart. Whenever I see a kid or a woman or a person suffering, I am a father. I have three kids. I have a wife. I have one daughter and two boys. Whenever I see a kid suffering or a woman, I think, what if this is my daughter or my wife or my sister or my son? So we should think of people like this. We should never be racist to one another, and we should not let people with evil agendas bring hatred amongst us because of our difference of belief or culture or tradition. I mean, we should really be smart about that and treat one another with a love and respect. And as for your personal belief, that is between you and God. And we pray to God to guide us all to the straight path, the one that he himself is pleased with. I don't want to preach here for you guys, but I just hope that we all should one day want for each other what we want for ourselves. Happy Ramadan to everyone. I say happy Ramadan to everyone. A reasonable rate for a haircut is honestly $25. You guys have to keep in mind, and I'm talking about, depends where you are, obviously, but an average is about $25. Anything less than that, I mean, it really, the barber has to survive, and we also want to have a good life. We work hard, and we don't have benefits on the long run, so we have to make some money and save some money as well. And but that doesn't apply. I mean, you have places where the rents are very high, expenses are high, so depends on that. But an average, I think, really haircut should be about $25. Think about it. You go to a Starbucks, you buy three coffees, and you pay almost that much. So I mean, I don't understand how people think that they should pay $15 for a haircut. It just makes no sense. $15 for a haircut, or 16 or 17. I mean, that's just, I don't know. I can't do that myself because I have family to take care of. Yes, someday I will come to Mexico. I always like Mexico and Mexicans. I had friends from Mexico for a long time, and I always thought Mexicans are some of the best people in the world and very hard workers. How much do you use the mirror to check for the dark lines in blending? For haircuts, cause notice you blend with a razor most of the time. This is a good question. To be honest, I'm recently starting to look in the mirror more. You have two different barbers. You have the ones who look in the mirror, and you have the ones who just look in front of them. So until now, for the last 17 years, I never looked in the mirror to see if there is a dark spot. But I just wanted to see, now if that's gonna really change anything in my game. So I started doing it. We learn as long as we are, I mean, as long as we work, we never stop learning. I think both ways are good. I mean, listen, I proved over and over that you can fade at the top level without looking in the mirror. I mean, people can question this. Yeah, I have people questioning my work, people disliking. They say that your fades are sucks or this or that. But at the biggest competitions, which is Connecticut Barber Expo, I never failed to place first or second. And the Connecticut Barber is the largest barber expo in the world. So if my fades are really not that good, then well, how come I'm placing every time? And that's my trophy case. That's only half of them. So I'm just saying. I mean, depends on the person. I can fade good without mirror, but mirror may be better. I'm not saying no. Maybe someday I'll be only using mirror. All right, guys. It was my pleasure to talk to you guys. Do I remember when I first time gave a haircut? Yeah, I probably was like 15 years old, not even, maybe 13. So, guys, I will have to go. It's pretty late. It's 8:17. I have to go now, and I wish you guys all great day or great night, depends in which part of the world you are. Stay safe wherever you are. Take care of one another. Do for others what you want done for yourself. Um, uh, the more you practice, the better you get. Don't be afraid of a person who can do 1,000 things one time. Be afraid of a person who does 1,000 times one thing. He is good in what he does. Take care of yourself. Until next time. And if you guys have good hair and are you in Europe, please let me know for that competition. Your hair has to be dark, have to have good hairline, has to be long, and it's gonna be for a fade cut. And if you are in Europe, we'll pay for you to come to France and you can hang out with us for a few days. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye bye. And salam alaikum for those who are Muslims.